Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
29.
Right back to the well. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Catch in the middle, it's Black. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
going with the ground game left. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working. Perfection.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man! And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Receiver there, it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes for the goal line. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Ray. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. The throw. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Ray. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. And you just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cleescorn. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Pushes ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Polly.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Keep that field goal unit on the sideline. It's 4th and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. Are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Trojans need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll run the toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Here's the pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the tight end outside. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? You're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
To the air, it's Nelson. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
From the gun. It goes incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you've got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. looking for a man. It's Underwood. Floating away. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Throws for the tight end. Arms picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Third down coming up after that completion. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got it in the middle. It's Norton. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got the first down. Looking for more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
To the air, it's Nelson. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Brings up second down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, and late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Attempt to try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Makes the quick grab. Turning it on. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. The give, and tick, 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 tick. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Ray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Might be looking to run. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
That play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense in a bunch formation. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Easy.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the ground and took it on in for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Norton. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Norton. There he goes. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looks as if injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The run to the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
This drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Play action on 1st down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
That's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to move the sticks on 4th and short here in overtime. Through behind his pad. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they're on top here in overtime.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice
you know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. If you want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this 1st overtime possession. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He caught it! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he added the extra point. Down, they need to answer with a touchdown. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.